Hello, welcome back to the Shropshire kitchen garden. It's mid-April. We've had extraordinary weather over the last few weeks with snow, ice, wind, rain, everything after an early warm period. It's now getting warm again and sunny. There's lots to do, but it does indicate why you need to be cautious about getting going too soon in the spring, because if you do plant too early, then things will just get killed off by the frost and you don't really gain anything. And you lose nothing by waiting until the soil is properly warm. So let's have a look around the garden. So down here I've got the very first outdoor radishes, and I'll show you shortly in the polytunnel the ones that are going on there and how much of a difference being under the cover makes. Beyond you've got autumn sown onions and with a few shallots in the distance. We've then got peas and broad beans. Now the ones I sowed in the autumn didn't really work very well. So come and follow me. So what I've done is I've re-sown them as spring sown ones, and these have been in about 6 weeks now. And the nights when we've been forecast a frost, I've just covered them over with this fleece. But actually within the next week or two, they'll be plenty strong enough to not need covering up at night. The beds behind here, I've not really got anything going yet, but there's a mixture of traditional dug soil, where I've been digging in compost, just the old-fashioned way. And then next to it, my first season trying bits of no-dig. And what I've done now is I've literally just put this compost here. I mean, this is municipal waste compost, bought in. And I've just put a 2-inch layer of that over the soil with paths made out of wood chip between so I don't compress the soil. Now, all of the science seems to suggest that this no-dig way is a very much better way of doing it. It has advantages in, keeps down the weeds, and you get a higher yield. You maintain the soil health because the different layers of soil with the different creatures, microbes and bacteria and the like. But by doing the test next to each other, I can see which really works in my soil. Let's go and have a look at the polytunnel. So in the polytunnel here, I've got lots of stuff that I've been growing on from seedlings. Now some of these things I planted inside in the propagator a few months ago. So for example, look at that. I've got a tomato then coming on. I've got cucumber here, aubergine. I've also got trays of cabbage family members. I've got cabbage, I've got kale, cauliflower and the like. And what I've been doing with things is once they've germinated in a tray, I then pot them on into a bigger pot. That's actually parsley. The point being, they can then build a stronger root system so that when I then put them out into the garden, they're already strong and healthy, ready for the off. Today's job, I'm going to be potting on some of these. These are courgettes. They've been in this tray on my propagator electrically heated mat inside, and they've germinated really quickly. So I'm going to put a bit of soil in there. I'm going to make sure it's nice and moist underneath. And then just pricking out here, you just want to make sure you get the root out. You don't want to damage the stem. So the best thing is just to pull it with the leaf, gradually teasing that out. And then we can put that in there with some more soil around. and I'll give that a good water. And we're going to do that with the rest of those. Now the rest of what we've got growing here in the polytunnel, at the far end I've got beetroots, I've got rocket, radish, and looking under here, they're very nearly ready. Some of these are going to be ready this week. And we should be getting radish now from here right the way through till September, even October. If I keep planting a short row, 12, 18 inches of radishes every couple of weeks, just to keep them growing. We've got some early carrots, spring onion, and some lettuce. Now some of these lettuce are getting very close to being in the position that I can actually transplant them out into the garden. But I'll probably keep a few growing in the soil of the polytunnel to be the first salad crop. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's going on in the Shropshire kitchen garden now. Plenty more videos to come. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.